Jesus Freak here. I've said that I would have perhaps liked to create a more organized system of sharing my faith, but for someone with literally disordered thinking, that I can't really organize things as I would clearly need to. You see, I can say what I mean about, this topic, that topic, on a micro scale. But to arrange everything into something more systematic is very difficult for me. That's why I'm not a teacher. Could I probably do, this kind of, you got a topic now, talk about it. I can do that probably well enough. But of course, I can't be a pastor either, because that would be spitting in God's face. I don't fit the biblical qualifications for that. And most likely it never will. But the ability to share what I believe, I feel that sharing what I believe is important to me. And being able to do it in a way that's not just, a little clip here, a little clip there, something a little more substantive. It would be nice to have sort of like Jesus Freak's course on Christianity, especially, coming from a different perspective than a lot of other Christian YouTubers out there. Even if I might, be considered a bit extreme in my beliefs sometimes, which is ironic since most people would probably consider me a fairly liberal-minded person in most regards. So I feel that it's important for people to be familiar with what Scripture teaches us. And a lot of people, they only hear this bit, this bit, this bit, and they don't really have a full idea what Christianity means, what it entails. And in the early days of the church, it's quite possible that summarizing a simple creed was all it took to be qualified to be declared a full Christian. For a long time, this may well have been the Apostles' Creed. This is still in our church services today. A candidate for baptism recites the Apostles' Creed, although generally they read it out of the hymnal instead of, having to remember it or anything. But I think there's a lot more to Christianity than that, and should be something covered in detail. Especially, I take a very strict approach to Scripture. And since others might find it a little strange, it's probably best to cover it as much as I can from my perspective. Anyway, I'm going to upload this as I'm off to church. So, Jesus freak out.